This is Kevin from Colonial Gardens in the greenhouse in the beautiful tropical menagerie. Here today to talk about tropical houseplants and whether you pot, do you not pot, what's some ideas on how you can make your house beautiful, even though this is really not the right time of year to be transplanting stuff. I want to take a moment here to introduce to you Kirsten Priebe. Kirsten Priebe is our new supervisor of the tropical department at Colonial Gardens. Super experienced. You come in, look for Kirsten. She'll be able to provide you with probably any answer you'd ever want to know. And she's going to take this one step further on some ideas of what you could do with your houseplants in the cold time of winter. We got really cold weather coming up next week, but you know what? That's the perfect time to come to the greenhouse and enjoy a tropical menagerie.
Thanks, Kevin. Yep, what you said is true. Even though it's a great time to put some green into your house in the mid of winter here, it's not the greatest time to repot a plant. Even if it's busting out of its seams, resist the urge to do it. The day length is shorter and the intensity of the sun is lower, so a plant's really kind of gone into hibernation mode. So we'll wait to spring to repot. But we can dress up our plants that we buy right now and with what we call cash pots. We get a lot of people in here with all our pots that don't have holes in the bottom and they wonder what to do with that. So we recommend it's just a pot within a pot. It's a double pot system. You take this plant and just set it into your pot like that. If you want to dress it up with a little moss around the bottom, you can do that as well. But this is actually very healthy for the plant because you could simply lift it out, take it to the sink, water it, let it drain, and then just pop it back into your fancier pot. If you have a pot in the spring that you really need to repot, you can see that is all broken up and that's just busting at the seams. Again, don't repot it now. Wait till around the first week in April and get yourself another cheap plastic pot, a couple sizes bigger to put it in. And then again, you could still have either plant pot with a hole to set it into or set it into a pot without a hole, and that's called cash poing. So the concept of cash poing isn't only for just small plants, you can always use it for your large plant too. Take this palm, beautiful green, but I'm just going to set it right inside of its decorative pot. We don't want you to water your plants and leave them sit in saucers, so it would be really hard for me to have to get in here and dump the saucer out. So cash poing is ideal to eliminate having to do that. You can also use the same cash poing concept with a pot that does have a hole in it. But again, you don't have to plant your plant right in it. You could just set it inside and then again take it out, take it to the sink or bathtub and water it. And what that does, it reduces the need for watering it inside the pot and then having to get the saucer out and dump the water out. So this is a good method to use in the wintertime. Go ahead and bring the green into your home, but don't repot it right now. We'll do that later in the spring. Stay tuned and watch for our next video on repotting.